even just you gotta respect. You gotta like. We can't just say this guy's like he's a bum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not a bum.
Yeah.
He's not a bum for sure for a long shot.
Yeah.
So you gotta respect him, but you can't give him too much respect. Take his best punch or whatever he do good, be able to take that and take it away from him, and be able to make sure that when I give him myself, make sure I'm doing everything correct, and make sure I all the way down to the teeth. Take him in that deep water and drown him.
There's 3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas not touch me at all.
One of the best ones out there is what they don't know gets less respect for it, but one of the best ones out there. Now his mouth a little different, you know what I'm saying? He's a different kind of character when he comes from that. Yeah. Because that's where he's from. But he's really one of the pound for pound the best ones of the coop. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best one of the coop to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Some that can punch can't box. He can box, he can punch, he can move laterally, he can do it left side, right side. He can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys can do that.
Tank Davis endured a difficult childhood, growing up with parents struggling with drug addiction. From an early age, he was often involved in fights, partly because he had to protect himself and survive, but those early battles also revealed the natural toughness and fighting ability that would eventually shape his boxing career.
My mom and father was on drugs. My mom left me and my brother in the house by herself. Someone called the Child Protective Service, and they came and got us, and we was in foster care and group home and things like that. And I was always fighting in there.
Davis discovered boxing almost by chance. One day, his uncle stepped outside their home and saw him fighting in front of the house. That moment helped point Davis toward boxing and eventually changed the direction of his life.
My house, and my uncle ended up walking outside the door and seeing me fight.
Yeah.
So when he seen me fight, he was like, "We need to do something."
Yeah.
So he took me to the gym.
Yeah.
The gym was probably like a 10-minute walk from the house.
Yeah.
So when I went to the gym, I was getting the love that I wasn't getting at home. So it came more so like a father figure type stuff, like the coaches in the gym. That's why I'm still with Calvin now, because he's more so like a father. So that's what made me like draw me into boxing.
Hall of Fame boxer Roy Jones Jr. criticized Shakur Stevenson for relying too much on moving backward while defending. According to Jones, this approach made it harder for Stevenson to fire back quickly and also took some excitement out of his fights.
Stevenson is a very good fighter, but you gotta learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this because this is gonna mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and count. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he jumped too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You know what I'm saying? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I say. I feel like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody that teach him. And I would teach him if they brought it to me to teach him. But he gotta understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm not trying to criticize him.
Right.
When you say something bad, they take this criticism.
Right.
No, son, you gotta understand how to not jump. Okay, people know what the thing that dig the hole, the excavator, right?
Yeah.
If you move that thing back too far, you can't reach the jump.
Roy Jones Jr. pointed out that Shakur's excessive movement away from opponents prevented effective exchanges and made the fight boring.
Work, but you gotta stay on the job while working. You can't take it out of it. You working with this because this part keeps you on the job, the feet. This do the work. If you take the thing and move it back, it's off the job. It can't work no more. So if you move it back every time off the job, it ain't gonna ever get no work done. So now it's gonna become boring. Why? It ain't doing it.
Discussing the possible matchup, Shakur Stevenson dismissed the talk surrounding the fight, while Sean Porter pushed back against the idea that Gervonta Davis would easily knock him out with one punch. Porter described Shakur as a highly skilled defensive fighter and suggested that Tank understands just how difficult he would be to hit. He expected the fight to go far beyond a quick knockout, instead becoming a highly technical battle between two elite boxers. In Porter's view, the winner would not simply be the fighter with more power, but the one who could think faster, make better adjustments, and outmaneuver his opponent across all 12 rounds.
everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur. It's gonna
That's
be,
not gonna happen.
But it didn't take. It shouldn't have taken this fight.
I knew he couldn't
for
knock
people to
him.
realize.
Yeah,
that.
no,
Right.
I knew that too. But yeah, Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been
It's
saying
like,
this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
he might got a lot to do with it.
He's that, you know, the silver child of the country, and you know, there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big left right hook coming from Tank that's gonna end that night. That night is gonna be the most strategical you've seen both these guys ever be in a fight. I don't know if we're gonna ever get.
Expanding on that idea, Shawn Porter said the biggest fights often bring out the best in elite fighters. He explained that true super fights require more than raw power. They demand patience, intelligence, and the ability to adjust throughout the action. Porter believes a matchup like this could reveal a more thoughtful side of Gervonta Davis, showing that he is not only a dangerous puncher, but also a smart fighter who can make the right decisions under pressure. His point was simple. Greatness comes from combining natural instincts with the ability to adapt, and the fighter who makes the smarter adjustments will have the advantage.
They've been able to pull it out of him. We looking forward to the big fights. We looking forward to the big matchups because those are the kind of people that's going to pull it out of him. So with a fight with Shakur, you're going to see this boxing style that you don't usually get from Tank. You're going to see IQ. We saw IQ, but to me, it was low IQ because the reason why it was low IQ is because everybody followed the script. And what I mean by that is you see somebody's IQ take place when a fighter makes an adjustment, and now you have to adjust to what that fighter is doing, and that's kind of where you...
Terrence Crawford explained why he would pick Shakur Stevenson to beat Gervonta Davis in a potential matchup. Crawford believes Tank would struggle to land his biggest punches against Shakur because of his strong defense, precise timing, and ability to react quickly. He pointed out that Davis often becomes more effective as fights progress, but can have trouble finding his target in the early rounds. Against a fighter as sharp and disciplined as Stevenson, those missed opportunities could be costly. Crawford believes Shakur's movement, positioning, and quick reactions could take away Tank's power and make it difficult for him to get comfortable throughout the fight.
You as a fighter, I will pick Shakur because I don't believe Tank will be able to land those big shots on Shakur like he does everybody else.
Right.
Shakur defense is just too tight. And not only Shakur, Keyshawn either.
Oh, you don't think Key either? Even right now, I feel like it's a little Key nice though, but it might be a little early for Key right now.
Listen, Tank get hits a lot. Tank, in my eyes, Tank is always losing until he's not.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
If you watch those fights,
well, at least in the early rounds. Middle rounds, he start coming up, but I see what you're saying. Them early rounds, yeah.
Let Keyshawn start hitting them like everybody else hitting them. Let him start hitting them with everybody else, like everybody else hit.
Yeah.
Then he gonna clean him. He punches through.
Shakur Stevenson gave a confident breakdown of how he sees the difference between himself and Gervonta Davis. He acknowledged that Tank's power is real and that a clean punch can end a fight instantly. However, Stevenson stressed that power only matters when a fighter can actually land it. He believes his defense, ring IQ, timing, and ability to control distance would make that extremely difficult for Davis. In Shakur's view, the key difference is not simply their fighting styles, but his ability to control the pace while taking away the weapons Tank depends on most. His message was clear: having great power means little if you cannot find a way to land it.
Is the face of boxing, and he get a lot of knockouts that people kind of making it like, if you ain't doing what Tank doing, then they gonna say it's boring. Do you feel like it's because of how his style is that they kind of putting that on you, like wanting you to do that?
People is blessed with different ability. He's blessed with a God-given ability that he crack you 9 times out of 10, you gonna go down. That's his ability.
Yeah.
I'm blessed with God-given eyes. A lot of people don't understand how good my eyes is. I can see really good. Like punches come my way, I know how to get away from them at any given time. Our abilities are just different, so they probably are judging me from a scale of him, but at the end of the day, he's a great fighter. He's a special fighter.
Shakur Stevenson claimed that the contract for their highly anticipated fight never actually reached him. While Gervonta Davis continued speaking publicly about wanting the matchup, Stevenson said there was no real action behind those words and that he never received the paperwork Davis was said to have. Shakur used that situation to question Tank's intentions, suggesting that the public callouts meant little without a contract or serious negotiations to back them up.
They said Tank just said on Twitter that he sent Shakur a contract and went elsewhere.
All my life, Tank a liar. If he just said that nigga's a liar. He need to stop lying.
Okay.
Yo, no cap. If he sent me a contract, tell him post that contract. Post the contract he sent me. That's what I want to see. And I want to see that. Don't make up no fake contract. Don't post the contract you sent me. I would love to see it.
Damn, okay.
And show me you sent it to me. To the email, to make sure that I got it.
Roy Jones Jr. gave his thoughts on the long-awaited Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson matchup and said there was no reason to keep delaying it. He explained that it did not matter whether the fight happened before or after Stevenson faced Kid Austin. What mattered was putting the two elite fighters in the ring and letting them settle the debate themselves. Jones believes fans have waited long enough and that the best way to find out who is truly better is to let Davis and Stevenson fight it out.
Roy, Tank Shakur, it's been a rumored fight for quite some time now. We have Shakur going up against Kid Austin in about a week.
Yeah.
With a win over Kid Austin, do you think that would be for a great time for a fight against Tank Davis?
It'll be a great time for a fight against Tank Davis right now. So even before that, the boxing world want to see the best fight fit. So right now it's a great time for the Tank Davis fight. After that fight, it'll be a great time for the Tank Davis fight. Doesn't matter when. That's always a great fight. I gotta go now. I got my fight away.
How do you think we get that fight, Roy?
Forget that. Who do you think wins?
Who do you think wins?
Who do you think wins?
It's a good fight. That's a hard call. I love both fighters. I won't say either one of them because both of them are great. I like both of them. I admire what both of them have done. And I just want to see them fight. To the work, see who wins. I want to call it. I want them to call it.
Teddy Atlas explained why he believes Shakur Stevenson is different from most fighters. He highlighted Shakur's awareness, timing, movement, and ability to control distance, saying Stevenson often forces opponents to fight at a pace and range that suit him. Atlas considers that combination extremely difficult to deal with. However, he believes Gervonta Davis could be the one fighter capable of changing that. According to Atlas, Tank has the speed, power, and explosiveness needed to disrupt Shakur's rhythm and potentially hand him his first professional defeat. For Atlas, Davis presents the toughest challenge Stevenson could face.
Because Shakur Stevenson is that difficult. Because of his style, because of his abilities, because of his eyes, because of his legs, his hand speed, the way that he controls range. Tank Davis is the only guy that I can see that could possibly decipher that style and beat Shakur Stevenson.
Richardson Hitchens revealed that the early sparring sessions between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson were highly competitive and intense. In the first session, both fighters exchanged hard shots, with Davis landing a clean punch that Stevenson handled well. That appeared to make Davis change his approach for the second session, becoming more calculated and patient. From there, the sparring turned into a fast and technical battle, with both fighters making adjustments and neither one clearly taking control.
Him and Shakur sparred that first time, he caught Shakur with a good shot. Boom. He didn't hurt Shakur or nothing, but it was you could tell, if it was 8-ounce gloves, we don't know how Shakur would have reacted. It was like, because I remember him sparring Shakur, he caught Shakur with a clean shot. Boom. And Shakur didn't shake up or do nothing, but it was a clean shot. I'm like, nigga, you sure you can take another one of that? And Shakur, what? He took off his shirt and they started bumping like that. Now they're going back and forth.
Hold on, was it sparring? Yeah. Was it competitive, close, all that, Shakur and Tank?
Nah, yeah, it was competitive. Then the second time, they sparred, it was a chess match. Now Tank know, all right, he's really nice. Shakur really nice. All that walk down shit. I got a box. This nigga, I can't just walk him down. He can really fight. So it was Tank switch his strategy up. And same now Tank trying to come and walk me down. I'm in there we fighting. It's back and forth competitive. I'm talking Calvin nigga, Calvin, this nigga's a...
Gervonta Davis prepared for elite competition by working heavily on the small details of his game. He sharpened his head movement to create counterpunching opportunities, improved his timing for quick attacks, and learned to apply pressure without rushing. This approach allowed him to stay patient, think strategically, and gradually break down his opponents, giving him the tools needed for a technical matchup against someone like Shakur Stevenson. In the end, the boxing world was left waiting for answers. Would Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson finally settle their rivalry in the ring, or would the back and forth continue without a fight? Fans had made their demand clear. They wanted the best to face the best. As the speculation continued to build, one thing seemed certain: a matchup this big would be difficult to ignore forever. If Davis and Stevenson eventually meet, it would be about much more than winning a fight. It would be a major statement for both men. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like and subscribe for more boxing updates, and leave your prediction in the comments. Who wins between Tank and Shakur?